hate this fucking program.
Hey, believe me, so do I. Hey, folks, it's Rob Liquor Store.
And Brew.
And you're watching Spike Wagon. Oh, it's SpikeWagon.net. Thanks, bitches.
He's got water.
Water. We have a friend of ours in the studio this evening. You might have heard his voice before, actually. He's our voiceover guy. Go ahead and flip cameras.
Introduce him first.
Well, it's Steve-O.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, his voice is a little deeper this week because he's been...
Yeah, I had strep. It sucked. Ass. Lots of ass.
That's better than burp.
Like, who does like strep? I mean, that's...
Doctors, they make lots of money when I go to the doctors.
That's very true.
Because I get it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're smoking too.
Shut up.
So, and of course, behind the producer desk is Air Mattress.
Me.
Hopefully he doesn't fart on here this time.
Like last week,
That was
or
fun.
2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago?
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
the way things roll here.
You know what's also better than strep throat?
What?
Staph.
Ooh.
Yeah. Our friend Nick, you remember Nick, right?
Yeah.
He gets staph like all the fucking time.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
How, I don't know, but... Well, isn't it like once you have it, like you're more prone to get it or
That's
some
strep.
shit?
No, that's strep.
That's strep.
Staph is normally, once you get it, you don't normally get it again.
Oh.
So if I caught strep off of you, I might get it for the rest of my life.
Probably.
Alright.
That's good.
So you want to share gum or something like that?
You want to drink out of a water cup?
Yeah.
Can I get some beer? Something like that. So, actually some things have been going on in Spankwagon land.
Yes.
One, Trencher quit his job.
That means we're gonna have more trencher then.
Yeah, he told Cox to suck his.
I like that.
Yeah. So he's actually going to concentrate on school.
Like Cox, the cable company?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He used to do tech support for them. So.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah. So now he's free.
Yes. Except he's going to be crushed with the burden of loans. So that's something else to free himself from.
Yeah. So as for us here in the Austin area, man, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Especially next week.
Yeah. And actually, well, next week, okay, so we haven't talked about this on the show just yet because we were trying to finalize details. A friend of ours, John, goes by Jay the Yellow, who's a friend of Descends of Erdrick. He liked the stuff we were doing at Game Over and the Video Games Rock Show, all the filming and stuff.
And we put a lot of work into it.
Yeah. So he actually asked if we'd come cover the International Game Developers Association picnic here in town. Here's the thing. The place where it's held at is at Richard Garriott's place.
Richard fucking Garrett.
Lord British.
That's right.
It's on his
Oh.
on his property.
Now I'm like, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
So,
I was like, who?
so we're pretty stoked about that. DOE's playing, of course, and a couple other bands that are playing. One I'm actually looking forward to. It's called the Love Vandals. They do kind of like a cross between like R&B and surf and
I've heard
blues.
that before.
Have you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, indeed.
What'd you think?
That sounds awesome.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not exactly my kind of music, but hey, if you're into that, it's good stuff.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of them before.
Huh?
Never even heard of them
Yeah.
before.
Well, you will next week. So.
Yeah.
Also, more news for us, and I haven't even told you this yet.
I'm in the dark.
Okay, so in an effort to make Spankwagon more legitimate, which is probably not that far of a step.
Might actually be good for us. I think we kind of breed on illegitimacy.
Right.
Just being like
Just like Gorilla show on
Yeah.
the floor and never having it because connection drops all the time.
Maybe we could go for some legitimacy.
Yeah. Well, no. A while back, I had actually put in for press passes to cover Evo,
Oh, really?
and we got them.
Fucking A.
So yes, Spankwagon will be covering Evolution 2011 at the Rio. We were going there anyway, but
Now it's official.
yeah, we have a purpose
That's exciting.
other than hanging out with the Las Vegas crew. Yeah, if you've never been to Evo, it's really a lot of fun.
I've never been. It's heavily exciting.
Yeah, it's
The only trouble is like getting there, but you know, it's not that bad.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
Going to Pennsylvania in a week and a half, so whatever.
Yeah, it's not as bad for the people that are actually participating because not only do they have to get there, they have to pay like a couple $100s for entry. So.
No, it depends on how many games you play. The venue fee is $70, but it's like $10 per game after that. But you don't have to pay you typically don't have to pay the venue fee again and again and again. So.
Right.
And Air Mattress decided he's not going to play Mortal Kombat, so.
You save yourself $70.
Yeah.
And I haven't been practicing because I got other shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not playing because I haven't played shit lately.
Yeah, now they're fine.
Except for Galaga Legends DX, I did pick that up because that came out this week. Awesome.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's a lot of
Because I
fun.
haven't got a chance to play it.
You should prove. You know how they added the bullet time?
Yeah.
From Pac-Man DX.
Right.
It's in there. You have far better control over your satellites, and it's worth $10. Seriously, folks. Xbox Live.
That is exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember playing Galaga when I was a kid and loved the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It might be kind of bad going back to the game though, just because it might ruin the nostalgia. Or it might
I wouldn't say so because the gameplay is definitely different. So it's just kind of Galaga. It's like very basic core,
Okay.
kind of like a Pac-Man, really. So
Well, I did like the new Pac-Man that they had at the arcade. So
yeah,
I don't know,
Battle Royale. Oh god,
It's a lot of fun.
fuck yeah.
Have you tried it yet?
Oh shit.
You should go to the arcade and try it.
I
It's a lot of
should
fun.
do that.
Yes.
It wasn't so far.
Yeah, that's funny.
You know, I found out Lobo's has never been a UFO.
Oh, Lobos hasn't?
No. We have to fix that.
Yeah.
I guess he finally went to pinballs tonight, so.
That's true.
which is expensive as hell.
And maybe there's broken machines. I don't know.
Well, every time I go to UFO, I do the same thing every freaking time.
What's that?
Hang out
What?
outside.
Yeah, I hang out outside. Smoke and play Arcana, because that's what I do.
Well, they don't have Arcana at the moment. Since it came out on PS3 and whatnot, they brought back Demon Bride.
They had it like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, they just. It was like last week. They just brought Demon
Oh,
Bride
I'm
back.
so pissed. I'm
I-
so.
I'm sure
Man,
Jordan's
I just
just-
play like 3 games. Here's my problem. I play like 3 games there anymore.
Yeah.
Daifugatsu, Poppin', and Technica. I don't play fucking any fighting games anymore.
And last time I went there, both Hoppin and Technico were broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was temporary. By the time I left and like haven't gone back in like a couple of weeks, which is another story. But yeah, they probably fixed it by then.
I hope so. Well, I know what Poppin' was broken. It was a bad one of the yellow buttons.
That's right. Which is like like an hour maintenance. So.
Yeah, it's just I think Ryan had to order the buttons though.
I'm tired of getting crushed at Street Fighter. That's why I don't play this shit anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I don't play either.
I'm just not good.
Well, I don't know. It's just I don't have the time to invest to be like even moderately decent anymore. You know, it's like I'd rather do shit like this and go film awesome people and do that because I can't get my ass kicked at video editing. You know.
Well, I just play computer games now, so who cares?
Yeah, actually I've been playing a lot for a while. So.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
God. What happened to Minecraft?
Ugh.
Hey.
Ugh.
Calm down there.
Ugh. I have an aneurysm thinking about it.
Oh, you did see that video I posted, right?
Oh yeah, the
Katamari mod for Minecraft.
It was actually kind of cool.
I was like, that almost makes me want to play. Almost. I'd rather just go buy Katamari Damacy for
You know-
PS2 and.
You know, I would totally do that, except, I had better things to do, like stick my dick in a meat grinder.
Wow, you really don't like that, can you?
I really, Minecraft is not my thing. No. Like, I go on YouTube and I watch, random crap, and I see like, oh, this is my bunny breeding video. Kill me now. Just kill me.
We have
Please.
to admit that there are some good videos though. People do some amazing shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad that they can take the time to build it, because I don't have the patience for that. Like, building I played for, 15 minutes, and I started to, build, a hut. I got pissed off. It was like, I'm turning this shit off right now. I'm gonna play a real game where I kill other people.
I'd rather spend $40 on Legos and build shit with that.
Well,
no, not quite.
Yeah.
Legos are kind of expensive.
Rather go
Yeah.
play an FPS or something of that nature, so I can crush people.
You know, there's actually a Lego convention here in town this weekend.
That's
Yeah, it's called
kinda
Brick
awesome.
Fiesta.
It's actually kind of awesome.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was
No,
considering going, but
there was one in Houston, I'd say 5 years back.
right.
And they had the entire front of the convention center all decked out in Lego creations. There was what would have been probably an actual scale model of a T-Rex.
Wow.
Stood at
By the way, Murphy's on here.
Yay, Murphy!
Hello, Murphy.
hi. It was it was really tall and really, really intricate. So it had little
Really
short,
bulky.
stubby, silly arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot reach trees, so I will eat other animals.
Apparently they only eat dead animals. They're like vultures.
Are they?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Oh, that was a couple of years ago that I read that. So.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
But speaking of Minecraft, apparently there's updates. I think it was like this week or last week, but they actually finally added pistons, which was
Yeah, I saw something about that. And I'm like,
you know,
this
just
means what? Yeah.
But no, it was a mod that somebody made and everybody loved it, so they were just like, okay, we'll put it in the game. 2 months later.
That's cool.
And I'm watching Air Mattress over here, and he's
I'm
like,
struggling with this goddamn machine.
why?
I don't know. It's just me, I guess.
It might be the machine.
It probably is a machine. All the luck we've had with this damn thing.
God.
Dirt mode activate.
Well, I think it's more that fucking
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
Blah.
The computer's fine. We built it ourselves.
I'm not blaming
know.
you.
So
You can blame me too. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
we blame him for everything from the Republican Party to Crystal Pepsi. So,
Crystal.
You're responsible for Crystal Pepsi?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I thought it tasted
hey, at
really
least I
good.
don't.
I thought
Wait.
it tasted good. Oh god.
Hey, at least I don't blame you for Pepsi Blue, because it did.
Yeah.
All right.
Pepsi One.
What's that?
That's gross too. That Pepsi One or whatever. The
I
1
don't-
calorie, 1 gram of sugar. Blah blah.
Oh,
blah,
I
blah,
don't
blah.
remember
It
that.
also tastes like salt. So.
Well, yeah, it tastes like salt,
did you see
deer
this?
urine.
Yeah.
I could have poured it all over myself and gone hunting and would have made many $1 in venison meat.
Venison meat.
So it comes so close, I
Wow.
could kill them with my bare hands.
Yeah, that's how they should have marketed it.
It's like
Why have dough juice? Just use Pepsi One.
Pepsi One not only quenches your thirst, but summons deer to your every command.
Actually, did you guys see that next one they're coming out with? It's actually called Pepsi Next. It's supposed to be like, remember Diet Coke with lemon or whatever the fuck it was? Yeah.
Oh, the Diet Coke with lime.
Speaking of fucking
Yeah.
up,
What?
it froze.
What? Are you goddamn fucking? Oh, okay. Try it. Yeah. Ankle grab brothel casino. Get fucked, and then get fucked.
Get fucked.
Yeah, and we got fucked here, folks. Sorry.
Yes, a very true
God.
spankwagon moment.
God damn it.
Derp.
Herp.
Jesus Christ. I think there will be drinking.
I think
You
there's already
think?
drinking.
Well, I mean,
Like,
amped up. Sorry, folks. Vid Blaster took a shit! Yes, I'm going to start calling that program out. It's like pissing me off so bad.
Yes, as much as we give endorsements for Shiner Beer, Hefeweizen, and American Spirit Menthol, not menthol, we give our denouncements of
Vid Blaster, yeah. Vid Blaster can eat a fucking dick, as far as I'm concerned at this point.
His dick.
Yeah.
Sivo's dick.
Yeah.
Sivo's voluntary.
Yes.
these nuts.
Those nuts.
Delish.
Balls, dude!
Yeah.
Sorry, moment from last night's show.
Oh, that was silly. Delish. My balls. Delish. Like, what?
And here, because it's not so hot, you're not serving up ball soup. So.
Oh god.
Oh, there are no guarantees about all that.
I have a story about ball soup.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Do I want to know?
No, it's not.
That was
actually.
yesterday. That was yesterday at the.
Is it swamp ass related?
No, it's not swamp ass. It's not ball soup. But I swear to God, this guy smelled worse.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The what is it?
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Basically, one of the guys that I was helping, that he had an order. He was like a truck driver for my parents' company. But I've been helping out for the last 2 weeks, and I drive like 5.5 hours to Midland.
Did he have front butt?
Middle of nowhere.
Do you have front butt?
No. It's this.
How's it go again, Steve?
Hold on, like it's like the stomach curls up right here.
Oh,
It's
God.
hanging down to your ball sack, but it like curls in so it looks like a butthole. Like you could legitimately fuck it if you wanted to.
I didn't look. This guy probably had it though. He was just
it's like
this-
the muffin top females. Shit's gross. Or back titties. Have you ever seen back titties? Like I don't know, like when your shoulder blade, skin, balls, and you could like legitimately like tie a bra on both sides to support. Yeah, that's an issue. It needs to be looked at.
You need
Do it
to.
at a gym or
And I guarantee you this, due to the number of pictures I've seen at peopleofwalmart.com, you want to see one, you haven't seen it before, that's where you go.
no. And this is coming from a guy who worked 3 years at a goddamn Walmart. Everything you see on that fucking website's true.
Oh, that shit's true.
Yeah,
That
especially
is
if you
no
work
joke.
overnight. If you've ever worked overnight, holy goddamn fuck.
That is when all the fucking weirdos come out. Cause like I know I shop at night.
Because they're too self-conscious because they realize how fucked they are. It's actually
No,
But
they
then-
hate sunlight.
No,
it's-
it's like a lot like that. But you know, like it's not just the self-conscious. You like seriously hit the gym,
just
personal trainer,
Here's
lose the
something
back
better.
titty, and I swear
Walk.
we like speed. Walk, yeah, walk to the fucking Walmart.
But
That's
down-
13 miles. Yo, fat ass could use it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, put down the fork, pick up salad.
Right.
So
Yeah.
what are you talking
Fuck, how about you just go to not eating?
Yeah, for those people that they should market double bras. You know, be in the front, see in the back. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, when your titties is bigger on your back than and on your chest,
you're
not cool.
And you're a
Like when your
dude.
boyfriend asks you to, like he says he wants a titty fuck and then he hops behind you, issues. Saying.
I don't think you can call that pizzeria at that point. There's got to be another term.
Oh wow, I don't even know. Don't even get into this.
So
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, what are we going on now?
yeah. Where were we going?
I don't know.
This stinky fucking dude.
Oh yeah, my stinky asshole story. Basically, he's just this like. Basically, he was at the other warehouse because like. Anyways, they sent him over to our warehouse because my aunt and uncle were just tired of this guy. 'Cause he was a fucking obstinate asshole.
Right.
And anyways, they sent him over to. No, you can't understand. Just basically, they sent him over to our warehouse, and this obstinate, fat, fucking Russian guy. And oh my god, it's like 100 degrees plus in Midland.
Right.
And this guy must have been like 300 pounds, had fucking 2 layers of fat on him, and he was sweating through both layers. And he smelled like my ball sack on the hottest day of July. It was terrible.
If he was wearing shorts, jeans, and sweatpants.
He was wearing these fucking sports shorts and.
I was talking about you.
No.
Like just to add to the ball sack.
No. That's the thing.
ability.
Like this guy was wearing fucking shorts and a t-shirt. It was like there's nothing in between the stink of his ball sack and the rest of the fucking atmosphere. And he stunk up our fucking office. And like, oh my god,
I
it
feel
was,
sorry
It's
for
like
somebody
people
to
at the
drive.
arcade just got to run around with a can of Febreze and
Yeah.
hoping to God it works.
but it was so strong, so
Not a match.
putrid. Like I swear to God, it was like worse than anything.
You know, and the funny thing is, because I've run into people like that in the past, how do you not know you fucking reek?
Well, that's the other thing, man. Like with truck
Unless he
drivers-
smokes, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Even
well,
then, I know when I fucking stink.
Yeah, I know,
Like,
right?
I don't shower for a couple of hours,
Yeah.
and I feel disgusting, and I'm like, no, like, I gotta shower again. You know, talk about 3 shower days on, like, 100-degree heat. Yeah, I'll do it. I don't care, because I
Yeah.
am not gonna go into public smelling like fucking rancid ball sack.
Yeah, but no.
That's a band name if I ever heard one.
Rancid ball sack?
Yeah.
Acid ball sack. That works.
What was the name we were gonna name our band? Because we were talking about it. It was something.
Oh,
really
I
funny.
don't know yet. I gotta run. That's an idea I gotta run by the guys from DOE. So the other bands that were there that night, there was 2, and I really don't like giving them shit because they honestly have a lot of heart behind what they do. It's just honestly not the kind of music we listen to.
Right.
You know that shit, right?
Oh, you were talking about that one show.
Well,
Right,
really
Boy.
annoying when repeated. Well, they did
Yeah.
last night's show.
They were the last ones. Thank
Yeah.
fucking God.
Yeah, we left after for the most part.
Yeah.
It started, and you're like, no, I'm done.
Even though the guys in the band are actually kind of cool, but yeah, not our music. No, so Lobo, the guitarist, and John the drummer, we were joking about doing comedy songs in that style, about just the random dumbest shit ever. I'm out of tokens. Oh my god, I can't continue.
Of course, Rob's not singing.
No.
We
I'll
definitely-
produce
Yeah.
and do the videos.
He's not singing.
Yeah,
That's probably my job.
yeah, most
Yeah.
likely.
And
So,
I can't do the voice either. So.
well, you know, and
He can do it.
I can't do it. It's a lie.
Well, you can do it now because you have strut. You know?
No, I can do it all the time. I was joking.
John
You
brought
got
up a
deep
good
enough
point
voice to
though.
do it too. So
Huh?
you got a deep enough voice.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
do it easy.
Not even just because of strep. Like my voice is normally pretty deep already, but yeah, with strep, it's like, you know, I sound like that one movie guy. You know, the guy that talks about the movies.
Oh yeah.
He's like, in a world where I've run out of tokens and I can't play the game. It's a lot like that. You know, it's like it's pretty good. I thought it was,
That-
in my
that's
head that
spot on.
sounds pretty close.
Yeah.
No, it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What was that you were saying? You could be Duke Nukem earlier.
Oh yeah. My Duke Nukem impressions.
Yeah.
Like I made up my own taglines because I don't think that they're vulgar enough. It's like, you know, you see that one guy, you know, like you know, back titty guy.
Right.
And you're like, you're an inspiration for birth control. Like that's a good one. I'm pretty excited about. It's like, damn, you're ugly. Like things like that. We're just throwing it out there.
Why weren't you a stand on a dress?
Oh, ropes. Oh, what about freaking fat, nasty people?
Yes, let's talk about those.
Yeah, like
Because it's easy material.
Because I got a really good story. I actually I play a children's card game, Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm pretty sure I've told you all this before.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
lot of people.
I'm also a judge for the game. So one time we were judging a big competition that's called the YCS, it's the Yu-Gi-Oh Championship Series.
Right. Yeah.
It was actually the biggest one in Texas, or actually the biggest event ever held card game wise.
No shit.
We had 1,977 players.
Damn.
It's a lot of fucking people, and it's just a qualifier.
And you're the only one being the judge, or was it?
No. There's
Holy shit.
there's a judge staff of 22 people.
Oh, okay.
Because we got a bunch of different areas we got to take care of and things like that.
Right.
So I'm working with this guy. I think his name was like, oh fuck, I don't remember.
Stinky.
Well, yeah, might as well. Well, if you can imagine this dude, he's like 6'7", tall as fuck, probably weighs 400 plus pounds.
Jesus.
And it's not well distributed. Like he's got like skinny arms, really fucking fat chest, stomach, back, titty region. His legs are fucking look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man ate 50,000 double cheeseburgers and tried to walk it off. But anyway, so I have the unfortunate, coincidence that I have to room with this guy.
Ooh.
Night we get there, he already smells pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, probably sweat. He'll take a shower. We get there, we go play cards for a little while. He comes up, just goes to bed. I'm like, that's really gross. You smell like ass. Okay, well, I'm gonna Febreze my bed and then sleep on it and spray it and sniff the raspberry.
Just have this little cloud of
pray that I can.
You stick
deal with it.
him under the pillow cover.
So I take a shower that night. I wake up and I feel disgusting waking up because I've been in the same room with this dude. So I take another shower. And I'm expecting old fatty McFatpants to go hop in the shower after me. He just goes downstairs to the event and judges all day. You're talking, this is 13 hours of on your feet, constant movement.
Yeah.
No matter how air conditioned your building is, it's still going to be gross because you're fucking moving.
You got all those people there.
Yeah, you got like 15,000 trillion Yu-Gi-Oh stinky ass kids too.
Yeah.
So we get done with day one. He goes upstairs. We both go upstairs. I hop in the shower again. I was like, hey, bro, the shower's open whenever you want to hop in.
try to.
Try to plant the seed, like,
hey, by the way,
get your
just
fat,
brought shampoo
smelly
and
ass in the motherfucking shower.
So what you should have done is some inception on him, Just go into his dreams and plant the idea, shower.
Yeah, shower, you stinky fuck. No. So he's like, no, bro, I'm good. I'm just going to towel down. Goes in the bathroom, he's gone for 2 minutes, just wipes the sweat off with a towel, puts the same
and ruins the fucking towel.
Puts the same fucking clothes back on, and then goes downstairs to play again. I'm like, dude, you're making me fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, going to day 2, I shower again that morning, still hasn't showered. Let's put it this way, he didn't shower the whole fucking weekend. The whole weekend we were there. We got there Friday, stayed Friday night, Saturday night. He didn't shower the whole time we were rooming together. I almost vomited in my sleep.
Wow. That's...
Unsurprisingly, there are probably a lot of stories like that at ACOM, so...
Well, I didn't really run into... I was actually kind of surprised we didn't run into a nerd funk at ACOM.
Yeah, I guess...
Lucky you.
Maybe
Yeah,
since
no
there are
kidding.
so many people get conscious enough that they're just like, I fucking smell. I'm gonna take a shower.
Well, and that was like another thing. I didn't get that at all at EVO.
Yeah.
So, I was like, sweet. The nerd
I got it at
convention.
NikkiCon. It was fucking disgusting. Like, just because you're playing, like, you're dressed up as a decrepit zombie from Resident Evil does not mean you gotta smell like fun.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Just
man.
throwing that out there.
You can
It's
smell.
about
You can smell like
it's all
ro-
about
You
the
can
back.
smell like
Dude, you
roses
could-
and strawberries.
Well, you could take a shower and then spray something stinky on you to make you smell like dead. Like, I don't care. I'll do that. I'm not gonna fucking just not shower for 2 months so that I can smell like a fucking decrepit zombie. That's gross. I'm not preparing for fucking cosplay
How
like
can
that.
you, like... I'm sorry, but, like, the whole idea of, like, your balls sticking to your leg, that alone makes me shower.
Well, I already have that problem anyways.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
have you, you ain't never seen my balls, but...
And I hope to never do so.
I'd rather not.
Well, the world wants to. I will not do that to y'all, I swear.
Well, we're on the internet, so you
Yeah,
can show
like,
the world
here we
the
go.
world.
Well, if Murphy showed his ass, then,
Yeah, then I went like this.
yeah, just... Yeah,
The
we
color
color
bars.
bars
The little,
apparently.
little cricket chirping in the
Yeah.
background. Like, really? Was that necessary?
Yeah,
I still need to actually post that anything from hockey. So, oh god, where to start? I actually had like a ton of news.
What time is it?
It's like 9:45.
Oh wow.
But we started late. We got fucked.
We'll just go over late. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
So, oh crap, where do I?
It's not like we have time limits. We have plenty of time to drink and be stupid.
That's what the show is. So.
Yeah.
So, all right. Do we want to start with tech, gaming, or entertainment?
Let's go with gaming.
Yeah. Just,
All
So I
right.
can chime in because the other two, I'm pretty sure I'm just doomed. Say nothing.
All right.
Time a little on tech.
Well, actually, one I just wanted to talk about here, because this was a pretty big piece of news. You guys heard about the law in California that banned the sale of violent video games to minors?
Yes.
The Supreme Court said,
Really?
yeah, they struck it down.
Was it like a freedom of speech thing? Or?
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense.
But they, I was reading some commentary about it, and this is something I've kind of had a commentary on the media as a whole for a while. Why is it that we're so like, oh, you can't show titties on TV and whatnot, but yeah, we can show people getting blown the fuck up
I don't know.
and everything
Well,
else.
Well, see, can you make a free speech argument about nudity? I mean, there is always like kind of the art clause where you can just say like, this isn't pornography, this is art.
Right. Well, if I remember correctly, their definition of pornography is, something that has no artistic merit and causes sexual thought, which
Is
yeah,
there
they do
anything
watch.
on TV?
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
like that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like I fucking walk down the street sometimes and just see a hot girl and I have sexual thoughts.
Dirty thoughts.
Like
Yes.
what?
You're a guy.
Like, I'm a guy. Welcome to my world.
Well, yeah, it's just kind of like the
Like, oh, that bitch is hot. I'm gonna go home and beat. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Right
like
now.
that sometimes.
Snake thing.
Yeah.
spank thing.
Like,
Yes.
put that away for later.
Yeah. So, and that's something I've always wondered about. It's just like why the fuck are they trying to ban violence in video games when you don't even ban it anywhere else?
Right.
Yeah.
It's stupid. I mean, and then on top of that, why is it the government's job to do that? I mean, look
Should
at
be parents' job.
well, not only that, look at the movie industry. They self-regulated. The gaming industry has done that with their ratings board, the ESRB.
Right.
So, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
You know,
if anything, it's an advisory thing. Like, if you don't want your kids to see this, then don't. let
Then don't buy the goddamn game.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, if you got such a problem with it, if you're not gonna go with your kids shopping, they're gonna go in and buy whatever they want. How do they get that money? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like these 9, 10-year-old kids, like how do they mystically come upon $80 to go buy a brand new game? It's
And
like,
how the-
Because mommy and
unless
dad,
you gave it to them.
Then how the hell they're buying it though? You have to be 17 to buy those.
well,
games.
that
that-
depends on the store, though.
That depends on the store and the state.
Yeah.
Because here in Texas that's the case, but in other states that's not the case.
It was like that in Iowa too.
Well, see, like Walmart, oddly enough, is actually pretty big about not, they themselves don't sell.
Right. They won't even
Toys
sell-
R Us does it too.
Yeah,
so.
they won't even
Well,
sell explicit CDs
Yeah.
to people under, like 16.
Well, Walmart doesn't even sell explicit CDs anyway, so.
Really?
Target does though.
Do they?
Walmart does.
When the hell did that happen? Used to be for like longest time they refused to.
The longest time have been.
Not like ever buy CDs.
I bought my
unless I-
explicit little Wayne discs at the Wally Mart.
I don't know, one thing I really can't put my thumb on. If a movie is R-rated, nobody under 17 nobody under 17 can watch it, but they still do the pornography thing on it. If there's nudity in an R movie, it still can't be for more than a certain time, or it can't be pornographic. Otherwise, they give it like an X rating, and it's still 17 plus.
Yeah.
So
Well,
where's the
NC-17 is the yeah.
Yeah, NC-17. So I mean, what would be the fucking difference between NC-17 and R? I
Well,
guess NC-17.
well, like a
showed
great,
the
well, like a
age.
great example, Watchmen.
Yeah.
The scene between Night Owl and fucking hot chick. I can't remember her name.
There's on some points on that.
Yeah, the scene in the ship. I mean, god damn it,
I-
you didn't see insertion, but damn it, that's fucking porn right there. I mean, that's
I've never even.
dope. Read the
See
book.
that.
Seriously, read the book.
Read the
skip the
graphic
movie.
novel before you see the movie.
Yeah.
You won't be disappointed. They were both the graphic novels.
God
phenomenal.
damn it.
No cell phones allowed.
Sorry.
Hey, mine's cut off, so you don't have to worry about it doing anything.
Mine's on silent, so.
Mine just doesn't work.
But no, that you know, you see a scene like that, it's like, how the fuck is that not porn?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not seeing any.
Because you're not
people.
showing the P and the B.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I can't do a hand
But
motion.
at the same
The
time,
docking,
like
the docking maneuvers.
The talking maneuvers, yes.
at the same time, like if you can get into that movie, I mean,
He's like, what the hell? You just say that?
like
Yes, that's him.
if you're old enough to see it either way, then I mean, why draw the distinction?
Yeah. What was, I actually saw a great line, oddly enough, in Flash guy, where somebody said, "To bare a woman's breast, it's rated R, but to cut it off, it's PG." How fucked up is that? You know?
Yeah, it's so depressing. You know, it's like you watch TV and you watch some of these shows on HBO or Cinemax,
Right.
Not Skinamax,
Cinemax, yeah.
And then their defense is, we can show this kind of thing because you have to pay for it. I was like, do you think the kids are the ones paying for it? The parents are paying for it,
Yeah.
and the kids are just watching it.
What are you
But
talking about? I got my shit for free like that.
well, yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah, because you don't pay for the cable bill.
Oh, it was hacked.
anyways. But I'm like, you know, just because, I mean, you're basically saying one group can't do something while the other group does exactly what you said they can't do.
Yeah.
You know, video games can't have this stuff, but because you have to pay for cable, you know, I can show this thing. Well, I paid for the video game. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't
It's
understand.
like either, you know, much like other things, you know, either do it all the way or don't do it at all.
Right.
You know, it's fucking stupid. I mean, and honestly, to me, you know, this should be a decision on the parents. You know, it's just that's all there is to it.
But another thing about sexuality being everywhere on TV and being really prevalent and being very showy, while still at the same time being this kind of Puritan society where we can't, you know, past a certain point, be showing sex.
Yeah.
That has made kind of an interesting thing in the American psyche to where we've become like obsessed with tits. You know, like that's something.
Oh, I know I am.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like that's something that can be shown on TV, you know, to the masses, just like a girl with cleavage next to a phone that you want to buy. You know, so
Yeah.
people will buy the phone just because they see tits and it reminds them of sex. That's why, like, there's been this sort of, you know, the just the idea of tits have been, you know, instilled with the sexuality that wasn't probably there before.
Mm.
Just because, like, that's something that kind of reminds you of, you know, a girl being naked. Tits.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like just kind of an extension of that because I was watching something video on. I think it was on.
By the way, the
yeah.
point of that was that tits serve no sexual function except for, you know, like, I guess breastfeeding. But that's
Yeah.
That's a little later on.
Yeah. Well, 9 months later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Unless you just go. Anyway.
which can be
Well,
fun.
Yeah.
Well, of course it's fine, but I can do that with clothes on. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't even have to. You don't have to show me the titties for me to be able to motorboat the bitch. I'm just
Yeah.
the thing that depresses me so much is, you know, if you look at the difference between American media and European media.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Look, you go to Europe. You know, it's like I took a trip to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
You know, and you see billboards with naked women.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't see them running around like a bunch of sexual deviants. It's because of the, you know, it's parenting.
Yeah.
You know, and just a social way. If we, as a social media, stop, you know, making all this stuff censored, it wouldn't be such a problem. You know, I have the same argument with marijuana, drinking, and things like that. If
Yeah.
you don't make it such a taboo to do it,
Mm.
Then it
the
loses-
drive to do it is not that
Well,
big.
and by extension of that, we're still in this whole thing of sex is bad.
Yeah.
No. If I may if I may ask a question of the group here, who here likes fucking?
Well, I'm not going to say that I don't like it. I guess you have to do it one time before you say that you like it. I'm waiting till marriage for me.
Fair enough.
He's a good boy. He's a Boy Scout. So.
Not even close. No.
So, but no, I think that, you know, if we would calm down on that, then maybe.
Right.
By
Quit
extension,
making it look so bad.
Yeah.
Or making it sound like it's the worst thing ever. You know, like, especially with, you know, the whole marijuana issue. I'm not trying to drag us onto this.
No.
I'm a firm believer in the legalization. I just
Oh, so do I.
when you crunch the numbers and you look at the profit margins that the government could take off, they was actually saying that with just an average, if you took all the money we confiscate and stuff like that, and you just took those people, like took a rough tally of all the people we confiscate from,
Right.
if you were to legalize it and sell it at a set price, like think of our debts to China,
Yeah.
you know, the trillions of dollars we owe. They said we could pay it back just off the legalization of marijuana in 27 years.
Oh hell, let's take it a step further. The burden on the prison system.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to look at it, especially because as much as I I think it's, you look at the cost of somebody actually being sent to prison, detainment, and things like that.
Beating,
On average, an annual cost of one prison mate is somewhere in the, I think, $162,000 region.
Yeah,
That's
depends
one
on the
prison
state.
mate.
Yeah.
Well, not even really. I mean, that's basic rough costs.
Yeah.
That's with just feeding and keeping the bills paid for the place. As a cumulative one person.
Right.
You're talking $100,000+ on one person.
Just
And
for,
then you
just
talk-
for a minor offense with,
Right.
Right.
I was selling marijuana and I got put in jail for a year.
Yeah.
And to keep me there for a year, it cost $162,000. Do you think I ever made $162,000 selling pot?
Fuck no, you're selling to college kids.
Yeah. It's like, no, I'm not making a fucking killing.
I mean, just because you got caught with an ounce with intent to distribute doesn't mean you're
That doesn't
fucking
make me a
Mexican
serial rapist
cartel,
or a
you know?
killer.
Yeah.
Say the prisons with us,
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, yeah, save prisons for those kind of people, And then you look at all the all the rapists and shit being released and put into neighborhoods. I was like, do you really think that they're gonna be any different now?
No.
And I'm not saying some aren't. Don't
And-
be-
But
here's
the
the
opposite,
thing.
recidivism is high with rapists and stuff.
Yeah, and I'd say it's the opposite with people who sell pot, because basically they're just doing it because it's fast cash.
Mm-hmm.
Send those guys to business school, they could become like a fucking upstanding citizen in the first class.
Right.
Yeah.
And, they basically open up a business selling pot,
Yeah.
and then you get to tax the shit out of them.
Yeah.
You tax the pot, you tax the business, you tax the person. Look how much revenue you brought in. Instead of spending $162,000 to keep him in prison for a year, you probably just made $200,000+ off of him.
Yeah.
So that's going 200,000 profit instead of 162,000. So now you net gained $362,000.
And from a consumer standpoint, it is actually less expensive to buy it if it was legal, because they could tax it 100%, and just the fact that it's legal and they don't have to fucking smuggle it in and keep it hidden and all this other shit, and also the incurred cost of the risk that they have from getting their ass shot by someone else.
Right, exactly.
Plus the police costs.
Because the reason it costs so much now, you buy it from dealers or whatever, is because there's a risk involved.
Yeah, there's so much fucking overhead.
Because it's like, I had to grow it at my house, and that was risky, so I'm going to increase the price. If I get caught, I'm going to prison, so I'm going to increase the price.
Right.
And you're talking about a G costing $20 right now. You legalize it, you can sell it for $5, and it wouldn't make a shit of difference, because you could have, government restricted growing zones, just like they pay farmers to grow produce. You can pay pot growers to grow their pot in large quantities, and then just buy it off of them. The government buys it, they distribute it as cigarettes, type of thing. Boom, money. Look how much money they're making off the cigarette industry. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah.
And that shit's
I've
actually
talked to
killing
somebody
people.
about that.
Yeah, and that's killing people. When has marijuana ever been proven to kill people?
And
Well,
in spite of the fact that cigarettes are actually killing people, I suppose.
Well, no, I was
Yeah,
going to
right.
say, the
Like,
smoke
like
bit
something,
still
yeah.
has a health.
No, I don't plan. I plan on dying eventually. So.
Right.
Like, one thing I've always said, smoking kills 1 in 3 who start, well, fuck it, life kills 3 in 3.
Being
so-
born kills one.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Right, yeah.
So,
Being
so,
born kills
Being
one.
born kills 1 in 1.
yeah. So, how about we take a quick break,
Alright.
and then we'll come back, and hopefully the goddamn computer doesn't fuck up again, or else, yeah, pretty much. So, you're watching Spike Wagon, only Spike Wagon.
.net.
.net!
Drink
Bitches. Back like a bad case of the clap. It's Spike Wagon, only Spike Wagon. .net!
Drink bitches.
Drink.
Again.
Nom 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 nom. So since we were talking about marijuana earlier, from my fucking stupid files, a Southland man is behind bars on Tuesday for uploading videos of an elaborate marijuana growing operation that ultimately led investigators to an even bigger money-making scheme.
The fuck? So it's just like, hey, I'm doing something really illegal, and here's proof.
I will show you all on YouTube.
Yes.
I'm a fucking genius.
It gets even better. Prosecutors said Kenneth Lucas II used the pot as a secondary stream of revenue to fund an international phishing scam that reportedly netted up to $1 million in cash.
Good job.
Yeah.
GG, motherfucker.
Yeah.
GG.
He's about to get caught.
Wait,
How did that happen?
Oh, maybe we should have put it all on YouTube. Amazing, not all videos belong.
Yeah. Operation Fish
The
Fry.
majority of them don't belong.
What?
The majority of those videos don't belong on
Oh
YouTube.
shit.
Rebecca Black.
Oh. I almost want to sing Friday just because you said that.
You know, I actually.
I'm joking. I'm not.
Here's the funny thing. I actually heard a good version of that.
The Screamo version?
No, chiptune.
Really?
Yeah, it actually worked. I was very, very surprised.
Maybe because like her voice is kind of in the background.
Her voice wasn't there. That helped.
Oh,
Yeah.
But no, just musically, it was actually pretty good. I was like, wow, this actually is not half bad. So.
Especially in Riot.
Yeah. I actually took Friday and turned it into dubstep. Actually, sounded pretty terrible. Just throwing that out there.
Hey, you should go play with Crisley. Yeah, in San Antonio does dubstep.
I love dubstep.
Oh wait, didn't you guys see it on Glee? It was amazing.
No,
it was the worst thing ever.
no.
I don't know, what's Glee?
Yeah, Glee.
Oh.
No, I was watching Glee for a while just because my friends were, and then yeah.
I'm
like,
sorry.
No.
Uh,
I think they did one thing good. I don't even know what it was.
I will admit the version they, because I listened to it, the version they did of "Don't Stop Believing," I did like it. Okay, I was like, okay.
Basically, everything they were doing was string for a while, and once around at that, they tried to get another good idea and they couldn't find it. So.
Didn't they do some Def Leppard too at some point?
On that TV show?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm starting to watch 18 now on Hulu, so
Wow.
yeah.
Because he's perpetually stuck in the 80s.
By the way, a band you should check out if you've never checked it out, Rock Sugar.
Okay.
If you've never heard of them, they are they do compilations. It's a bunch of old dudes, and they they'll mix Ozzy with something newer. Like if you look it up.
Oh, kind of like the Danger Mouse did with the Grey album.
Right.
Really?
A lot like that, except like a little better. Like the dude's voice is really good.
Right.
Like so they're really good. So check them out. Like it's good music. Real good music. I enjoy a lot of their stuff.
I'll have to check
Like
that out.
I think they have one that's like "Don't Stop the Sandman."
Really?
It's like "Don't Stop Believing" with Enter Sandman.
Wow.
It's really good. Or what was it? Shook Me Like a something. I don't remember.
Shook Me Like a Hurricane.
Well, no, that would be it's Shook Me Like a Hurricane, and then
No, it was Rocks Me Like a Hurricane.
Rock. Oh no. Oh yeah, because there's 3 songs in that one.
Oh, really?
Oh
It
shit.
shook me like a jungle baby or something. It was freaking weak. It was really good though.
By the way, don't shake your baby.
Don't shake your babies, no.
Those are your babies.
I condone baby shaking. I'm an asshole.
1 out of 3 recommends.
1 out of 3 men recommends.
And 1 out of 3 just recommends not having kids. So, yeah, come on her face. So,
No,
how
that's
about...
bad.
Huh?
We're back.
On her back.
That too.
On back. So you don't see her face.
My friend Scott had a really good saying once. It was pull out early or you'll be paying child support. Hold true to that one, guys.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
So how about we talk about a little bit of awesome here.
Okay.
And I was actually very surprised when I read this. Do you know BitTorrent is now 10 years old?
Wow.
BitTorrent? Really?
Yes. When Bram Cohen first released BitTorrent on a public message board on July 2nd, 2001, he never imagined it would quickly become one of the main generators of internet traffic. Now, exactly a decade later,
Pirating.
Yeah.
BitTorrent is used by hundreds of millions of people
This guy.
uh, worldwide.
I'm not gonna lie.
To celebrate BitTorrent's 10th anniversary, Bram Cohen joins. Whatever. No,
Story got dull after that.
yeah. So, but no, I read that. I was so surprised. It's like, holy fuck, 10 years.
I know.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that makes you feel old. It's just like, you know, was it Titanic is like 15 years old? It's
Yeah.
like one of those things.
See, you know, I'm not to that point yet where things make me feel old because I know I'm not old. I'm
Right.
still 21, so it's like, woo.
Yeah, I'm 24,
Well-
so I'm kind of good.
Well, no, I look
I'll
at
be
this.
30 in 3 weeks.
Oh, I turned 22, what's today?
July 2nd.
The 2nd?
Yeah.
5 days.
All right.
Next Thursday, I turn 22.
I turn 25 in about a month. 20 days. 25.
Get up my lawn. No, but no. Here's the thing. You know, if you look at in terms of tech numbers, you know, the fact that BitTorrent has stayed this strong for this long That's amazing.
And I remember,
Honestly.
like the main turn with them is that it was a legality issue because you're only uploading like what is it like the
Pieces,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're only playing pieces. You can't upload more than like 4 seconds of a song. But if you have like I don't know something like 80 people uploading 3 seconds, then you get a full song.
Right. Well, and it's so funny because, you know, as long as I've been on the internet, you know, I've seen, you know, many different types of file sharing just come and go. You know, like Hotline. Yeah, that's a real.
I actually still have that program.
Yeah, you know,
I'm sorry.
Hotline, Napster, Scour,
Actually,
LimeWire.
actually,
Wired
one
is
of my-
going down too,
Are they finally dead?
because they don't have no more support for it.
I wonder why.
Yeah, because it's only on Mac. That's why one of our friends is actually programming his own version of it, if you know who it is.
How about he just like step into fucking 20 or 2007 at least? For
Yeah,
fuck's sake.
when Mac actually made computers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I actually ruined a computer with LimeWire because
It's a disease-ridden podcast.
yeah, it's pretty much like
That and
Like a frat girl.
Napster, LimeWire. For all those who use WeatherBug, delete that shit now while you
Oh,
still
God.
have it.
Well, actually, WeatherBug actually went legitimate.
No, still a disease-ridden
Is
piece of
it?
shit.
No, I thought they went legit
Yeah.
like a while back.
No. I do
Well-
networking constantly, and more problems with that fucking program than any other.
Well, and the funny thing is, it's,
God damn it.
you know, if we look at it this way, how
Wrong
some of them
camera.
try to go.
I
What?
hit the wrong camera.
What'd you do?
I hit 3, that's my camera.
Oh.
He's like, hello.
I'm just
So, but it's funny how some of them try to go legitimate. Well, Napster's been the only one has done okay at it.
yeah.
But the rest of it, you know, like LimeWire tried. I'm stupid. But BitTorrent has actually, you know, picked up some legitimate uses. Like Blizzard uses it to deliver patches for WoW.
Yep.
You know, so
At least the same concept.
yeah. Well, no, it's actually
It's
BitTorrent.
BitTorrent.
Oh, it is?
It's actually BitTorrent.
Blizzard
I
does
know
use
that.
BitTorrent.
Yeah, they use their engine.
And I remember I was actually playing it, like I played WoW on and off just because, you know, during the semester I can't really play.
Same seas.
Yeah. And I remember like while I was playing, they started doing that.
Yeah.
And it was because like, you know, they had one server, they had so many servers and then they just had too many people, but then with BitTorrent it's the opposite. The more people you have, the faster your upload.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a really good idea and it actually works. Then they did another thing where you can actually upload the thing before it comes out, so that's another idea.
Yay for BitTorrent. It allows me to get music that nobody listens to.
And also you don't have to pay for it.
Well, it's more like probably I can't pay for it because it's fucking out of print. If I go to eBay, it's $100 goddamn dollars.
That's why you do indie music, because then they just give it away for free because they're trying to get
Either that, or I go to the shows and I buy it for $6 or some shit. So
Yeah.
That's still paying too much.
no, if it's a band I like, you know.
$6 versus free. No.
Well, I look at it this way: if it's somebody I like, I'll give them money.
Yeah.
Free.
I don't know. They gave me Big Mac free, maybe. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I know.
No, the
Shut
costs incurred with health bills, it's not free.
No.
I'm just hungry. I don't care. I want a taco.
Oh.
Mexican food sounds really good right now.
Taco John's? Wait, we don't have those here.
God
Shit.
damn it, we don't. Son of a bitch.
Fuck.
6 pack in a pound, motherfuckers. Anyway.
They had a thing. One of the guys I used to work with at John Deere, he had, his name's Josh, and there's a Taco John's, you know, on LaPorte Road,
Yeah.
and only he would know this.
I don't know anything about this.
Well, that's what the location is, one of the shops or whatever.
We'll explain Taco John's in a moment.
Yeah. But anybody named Josh gets free tacos.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was bullshit.
Yeah, so if you name your kid Josh, then you can go up and just be like, my baby's name is Josh, you get us all free food.
Yeah.
No, Taco John's it's a Midwestern taco chain, kind of like Taco Bell, except it's like a lot better.
That's
It doesn't give you the shits when you eat it.
You know, cool story about last night.
They're gonna say about the shits.
Well, no, about Taco Bell. Not quite that end. I was feeling really shitty yesterday. My strep was, I was on the big decline of gross last night. And so I was like, how to make myself puke. Taco Bell. It was a genius idea. I got two of
It
those
works?
cheesy beef burritos. Packed more freaking calcium and bullshit cheese into my system than I can handle. peaked that shit right up. I felt a lot better. Just saying, for you strep sufferers,
Go to Taco Bell.
puke that shit. Feels so much.
Run for the border.
Run for the toilet.
Yeah, afterwards, yes. So, no,
It wasn't even a run. It was just like a, yep, here they come. Stand over the toilet. Oh, I feel so much better.
Yeah.
That's a party.
It was a party.
So, no, Taco John's was a Midwestern chain that was a lot better. They used to have this thing called 6-pack in a pound, which was 6 tacos, and literally a pound. They used to give it to you in the large drink cup like those. And they were really like tater tots just covered in Lowry seasoning salt,
That sounds delicious.
but it was like $6.
That sounds awesome.
No, it's like
Like $7.50 or
It's
something.
like
Well,
$9
see,
now.
but the thing we have here that nobody else has is Ken's tacos,
True.
which
yeah.
which for all of you who didn't know, Ken is actually my uncle.
Oh shit.
That is my uncle. It's my dad's brother. So needless to say, free tacos.
We'll have to like do like a gypsy picnic and go check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
So we can start doing food reviews,
That's something I've been considering. Actually.
or I could just cook. For all of those that you want to see cooking on Spank Wagon, I'm your guy.
I don't know. What about me?
I don't never.
Who's the chef?
Yeah.
I never actually had any of your food, so I don't know yet.
Well, I'll make you some chicken fried steak.
Oh.
And when,
Oh,
you,
shit.
when you jizz in your pants, I'll take that as a compliment.
I had the gravy, then I jizzed in my pants.
Gross. So I'm bagging jizz in my pants.
That's now it's making me hungry. What the fuck?
I'm so hungry right now.
Oh, let's talk about
So
something
hot.
else.
Just too bad.
Yeah.
Problem is, he's like the vegetarian. He's like,
Too bad vegetarians is so
I
far
can
away.
make vegetarian food. I have a veggie fajita that's really, really good.
Well, I've actually made, I've made veggie pizzas, and one time we had some friends over, and our friend Wayne, he says, normally I hate veggie pizza. This is awesome. So,
Yeah, you actually.
you
I
just
like
gotta
it too.
you just gotta think about it a little bit. So.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of finding which vegetables blend with which seasonings
Yeah,
and
exactly.
turns into a good recipe.
Yeah.
Like surprisingly, squash and zucchini makes a really good veggie fajita.
I could see that. I'm not the biggest fan of squash, but yeah.
Oh, by the way, people, we actually smoked pot earlier. That's why we're getting hungry. That's why we're talking about food all of a sudden.
That is not
That's not true.
entirely false.
So,
Well, it's not true for me. I was there earlier, so.
so,
Just this morning, I'm over it now.
so. By the way, any fans of Monty Python here?
I'll be this guy.
All right,
Okay.
cool. So, would you believe they're working on a new film?
I would not. How many of them are done?
No, just one.
Just one,
Graham,
so-
Graham Chapman's the only one because he passed away of cancer in like '89.
Right.
But apparently he did a biography in like 1980. And they're actually, well, most of them are getting back together to do a film about that biography. Monty Python members have reunited to voice a 3D animated film based on the memoirs of the late Graham Chapman. A Liar's autobiography will feature recordings that Chapman, who died in '89, aged 48, wow, that was not old at all, made of his 1980 book. John Cleese, Terry Gilliam, Michael Palin, and Terry Jones have all signed on, while Eric Idle is not involved. And that's what sucks, because he's actually my favorite Python member.
Yeah.
The film is due out in spring next year. Jones joked that he had no idea until recently that Chapman was dead, and thought he was just being lazy. However, I'm now delighted to find myself working with him again on this exciting project.
Wow, that's dark sense of humor. I like it.
Well,
I like it.
Yes.
Well, I remember
Yeah.
I was actually reading about when he passed away, and I forget which Python member said something. They said something about him, being the late Graham Chapman, but when they worked on the show, he was always late, so it just kind of fit the bill. So, yeah, yeah. I love humor like that. It's so wonderful.
It sounds so Monty Python, actually.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like my thing. I love like just this weird non sequitur obscure humor.
Oh yeah.
It's influenced me as a child. It lives on now. So,
yeah.
Oh, let's go back to tech actually here for a bit. This is something we've discussed. The sale of MySpace. And everybody's
What's
like,
that?
what?
MySpace.
So who still uses that? That's what I'm
Who's
wondering.
gonna buy it?
Yeah, exactly. So he's like, I need a drink or something.
His nose is running.
Oh,
Catch it!
God, I was going to say the exact same thing. Thank God you stole my joke, bad joke, man.
We need a condom for his nose.
Yeah,
Condom. I don't have any.
I do. I haven't used it around. God damn it all.
Gotta check that expiration date now.
Huh?
Gotta check that expiration date.
No, they actually last a surprisingly long time.
Yeah, what happens to a condom when it goes past
They
the
say that about
expiration date?
Twinkies too, and that's not necessarily true. Also,
Yeah, good point.
What happens? Does it like become pockmarked with holes? I mean, what happens to it?
It probably doesn't have the tensile strength it would.
Oh, you got
Tensile string. That's
Yeah.
nice.
tensile string.
Yeah. I use 50 cent words here on Speckwagon.
See, that's how Jewish guys save money. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
He went there.
Now we need
I'm
to.
jealous.
Now we just need to make fun of blacks and Asians. Now we'll be set.
Oh yeah, we'll be banned
Yeah.
off the internet.
No, we wouldn't.
No, there's no way.
That's actually a song I wish I had about dancing to stereotypes.
Dancing to the
I
cigarette.
love you more than the Japanese love tentacle porn.
What the fuck?
You know, I tend to believe that the Japanese don't like tentacle porn. I think that's more American-like.
No, I think it's them trolling us. You know?
Oh yeah,
It probably is. You know, it's like 30 guys in a room thinking, let's make the most fucked up shit because Americans will buy it.
And then
I'm
we,
really sure of it.
and then we
Oh,
buy
it's
it.
okay. I'm not actually
buy
going
the
to
shit,
masturbate
yeah.
to this. It's Japanese.
Hey,
You
hey,
words
hey,
into
hey,
the
hey.
hey, Tao, you dumb shit.
She's like, nom 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 clip.
This tripod tastes like tripod.
Tastes like us.
Yeah. So anyway, we've discussed this. MySpace News Corp was looking to unload because nobody goes there anymore. They bought it for $580 million.
It's still worth that much?
No,
No, it's not.
you will be sad when you hear this.
I'm sad that anybody bought the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
So they were looking to get $100 million out of it.
Maybe.
You want to know how much it's going for? And why is the text so goddamn big? Jesus. $35 million.
Really?
Yes.
For that much?
Yes. No, that low.
Yeah.
Well, still, that's, I don't think
So it's just like we'll
worth
pay you
30.
$100 million for MySpace. You could just take it for the 35 and just
It's all yours.
yeah.
Take,
Well-
take this crapshoot.
Well, and here's something I didn't actually know. The group that's buying it, Specific Media, you want to know who's one of the big people behind that group?
What?
Justin Timberlake.
See, that almost makes sense because for a while all MySpace was good for was like
Not music.
bands.
Music.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's designed for.
That's
Yeah.
probably why he did it, because he's trying to, for the music part.
Well, you know, and that's like actually one thing Facebook is not very good
No, it
about.
isn't.
No.
Is like for band promotion.
No.
Like
you
for-
can always like a band.
They have
but-
Farmville. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
I've actually got a story about that here in a
Oh,
bit.
God.
So, but no, it's not very band friendly. Like when I actually put up a page for some of my experimental stuff, and it was super easy. You just you do it, you upload songs, that's it.
Yeah.
Facebook doesn't really have some of those same functions.
You have to link to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have it basically pushed.
Or you install an app, and
Yeah.
which was bad because like one of the bands from last night, you actually had to like a song before you could listen to it. And I was like, fuck this.
You can unlike it though. So
Yeah, I know,
you
but I was
can
like,
take that, so.
God damn it! I just want to listen to the fucking song.
Yeah.
That's it. I want to see if you're any good. And there were a bunch of 17-year-olds on the stage.
And you liked them.
I didn't, thankfully.
Kitty on the fridge.
Oh, they go on
Kitty
top of the cabinet.
On top of the cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that.
Wait a minute, which one was it? Ritzy?
Tao.
Tao. Tao got up there? Okay.
Missy's too much of a
What's
fat
else?
ass to go up there.
She's
Not
like,
the black.
no.
Yeah.
Fuck, she doesn't even jump on the counters. Jesus. So, actually,
Fat.
since we were talking about, I'm about ready to start singing Weird Al.
The sad part is I have a cat
was
that looks
thinking
just
that
like her,
animal
and she's
goat.
my cat's 20 pounds heavier. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen a cat walk upstairs. Her belly like hits every step on the way up. It's really cute.
His granddad had a cat that was that.
Yeah.
Pretty much he'd sit down and
You can't find. Yeah, you can't see his paws. Any of them. They just.
How did the cat?
It rolls over. It rolls over. Every time he sees the comb, it rolls over, and comb my belly.
Comb my belly.
Comb me.
Yeah.
How did the cat get so fat? Anybody knows that song?
No.
So since we were talking about Farmville, the company behind it, Zynga, is filing for an IPO. They're looking to hopefully get $1 billion in cash from this offering.
I do have to say, they have a lot of people playing that shit. So.
Well, they do, but with that, there was actually, and this is not actually the first time I've seen this type of commentary about those style of games.
Yeah.
They're not, they always say, oh, they're social games.
No.
Not really.
No, like I've known people that just make accounts just so they can like farm it, you know.
Well, okay.
Farm it.
So, all right. So there's a gentleman, what the fuck is his name? Richard Bartle, who created MUDs, multi-user dungeons.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
We had a friend that used to play that all the time.
Yeah. So
It's all text.
yeah, it's all text. It's like playing a game in IRC almost.
Yeah.
All right. So, and like I said, this is not the first time I've seen this type of commentary. Jonathan Blow, the guy who made Raid, has mentioned some of these same things. They're really not social games. You're just trying to bribe people to do shit for you.
Yeah, I mean, every now and then I'll just get like a random request from like Restaurant City. Oh, somebody wants you to give them something. I'm just like,
Steffi.
well, Steffi does it. Also, like, just some of Chris's other friends.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I haven't talked to you in like 3 years, and you're asking for something on Restaurant City. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's just like, they're not games in the classical sense, It's just, it's work.
Yeah, no. Like that's the thing. Like with most games, most good games, they have a grind, but you get something out of it. With Restaurant City or any of those other ones,
Permanent grind where you get nothing.
Yeah. You get something pretty, and then you're just not happy with it. And you get something prettier, and they serve no function. At least with role playing games, you get a stronger weapon, or
Yeah.
you get to fight this boss now because you worked hard enough to get to that. With that, it's just like you don't have a definite goal. You just want to get one thing that you think will make everything look better, and then you want something else after that.
Right. And another good point that was brought up was just really how dependent they are on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not, they're not on, iOS or Xbox Live or PSN. It's
And the thing is, with Facebook, you already have friends just because you know something.
right.
With that, people are going to play the game. They're not going to actually meet people like that.
Well, and that was another good point. WoW. Let's take it. That is a great example. That's the story you always hear is, people making friends and they, eventually meet up and shit.
Oh yeah.
That's probably maybe some of one of the few good things about WoW.
You actually,
If you're social enough.
Yeah.
That being the obstacle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve was like, no.
No. Fuck
Okay.
all that. I am not about to go meet my serial killer best friend who plays WoW with me.
All right.
Fuck that. Like, hey bro, you want to come up to Michigan? I'll buy your ticket. No, because I have a feeling you're going to cut off my face and wear it. Like, not okay with this.
Puts the lotion in the basket.
Whoa,
No, there are
that's
success
good.
stories with that. I mean,
Oh, I'm sure there is.
I know one of Marcus's friends. It was just like somebody that he raided with, and all of a sudden, just like, oh, by the way, I live in Austin. Like they were talking, like, yeah, I live in Austin. He's like, oh, I live in Austin too. And then they hung out, and that's like one of his solid friends now. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've made made friends in the fighting game community,
Yeah.
and so it's just like, it's not always bad, but just the way, Zynga, with their type of games, it just doesn't really build.
Yeah, it's kind of in the opposite direction.
Yeah. So, actually, let's take a quick break here, because Air Mattress is like, I gotta pee. So we'll take another quick break, and we'll be back. Speckwagon.
Not.
Yet. You can make some steak.
Ooh, I can make a bunch of it.
Oh,
We're
man.
back.
Yeah, we're back. Speckwagon. Only Speckwagon time.
What?
Talking about food.
Still.
Still.
We're still fucking hungry.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Yeah, I was actually a little bit too hungry, and I was getting a little bit buzzed, and I ate 2 loaves of bread, and it actually helped.
You didn't eat 2 loaves of
Two
bread.
pieces of bread.
2 slices.
Two
Okay,
loaves.
maybe I'm still drunk. But
I would want to watch you eat 2 loaves of bread. That's pretty amazing.
I mean, that'd
Yeah.
be pretty goddamn high
Yeah.
to eat just 1 loaf of bread.
No,
But to
no.
eat 2...
See, that's probably why I never smoked. I never had a problem with appetite, which is why I wanted to do the veggie hot dogging contest, which it has.
I haven't heard anything from him yet.
But yeah, no, I was actually excited about that for a couple of months, and then we didn't hear anything. So I can just make my own fucking veggie dogging contest and just eat a bunch of veggie dogs at home. But in any case,
Eat them in loneliness.
But no, forever alone. No, the only thing is that if you eat a bunch of bread, it's kind of like eating crackers. Like you just
Right.
eat something and drinks. So yeah. In any case, why are we talking about this? Yes, we're all hungry, so we're talking about food.
I'm only slightly.
You know,
I'm okay.
one of the best things I've ever done is you just take a random loaf of bread, and then in a bowl you put peanut butter, honey, syrup, and sugar. And you melt it in the microwave, and then you just dip bread in it. Fucking delicious.
I don't know. I like the toasted bread and olive oil with like salt and spices in it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
One thing my family does.
Man, if you're looking for a perfect lover.
Yeah. Not only am I awesome, but I can also cook.
Yeah.
And I know my beer, my whiskey, and a lot of other shit. So, and my video games. So.
He knows his video games.
Kind of. Not so much anymore, but I know history. If you want to know why Tetris was such a clusterfuck back in the 80s,
Yeah.
There's a lot of women.
well, there was two copies of Tetris.
Yeah. You'll notice the most updated system game we have is PlayStation 2.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, no, there's 360. I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look behind
PS3,
you, goddammit.
right.
Oh, is there really a PS3 behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well.
going around.
Yeah.
Well, fuck me sideways. Didn't see that one. I feel
Yeah.
kind of
360.
I don't have a Wii because Wii's for children.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, me too. Or what was it?
The Wii U.
The
Wii
Wii U.
U. Yeah, they
It's
can only use
super fun.
pronouns.
It's so fun.
I
had to test that out.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Holy shit.
It was really, really fun, actually. Yeah.
And it's supposed to have better graphics
But
than
but the thing I like about it is if you say it really fast, you sound like the chick off Kung Pao. A lot like that. I fucking love that movie.
That movie you have to watch while you're on substance of some kind. You can't watch it sober.
Yeah, I tried watching it sober once. and I was
Oh,
like,
I totally do. I watch it sober. More than once.
Because you watch it so many times while you're drunk or high or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
so while we're on the subject of food stuff, and this is actually one of Brew's favorites.
One of my favorite things in
Yes.
the world.
Vegetables
No.
Dr. Pepper with sugar.
with imperial cane sugar.
Well, no,
Yes.
this is actually
True Dublin Dr. Pepper.
well.
True Dublin.
They're talking about True
And-
Dublin Dr. Pepper.
Yes, and I have a grandmother who lives right outside of Dublin. Every time I visit her, I'm just like, hey, how's it going? Okay, I'm gonna leave. And I go to Dublin.
Good idea.
Well, you
There's
know,
actually there's a restaurant that does fountain Dublin Dr. Pepper.
And I
Very
can tell you
close
what
to
it was.
here.
P-Tars.
Oh, well, that's not the only one.
Oh.
what's the other
There's a
one?
new one. It just opened up. It's on 183 in Anderson Mill. It's called In the Buns. I know, that sounds real dirty.
Oh,
Sounds very
God.
The food is delicious. They use very, very fresh ground beef. They have probably some of the best hickory smoked bacon I've ever had in my life, and they cook.
Whoa!
They cook it perfectly.
We know where we're going tomorrow.
P-Tars with bacon.
Oh, no. Yeah, yeah. But and they have the I forget what the company is. It's got that Maine root beer.
Yeah, they're out of Austin. Yeah,
Right.
and they're really good.
Yeah, the one they sell at Kirby Lane. Well, they have all those on tap. Every
Really?
flavor of that group, and they've got Dublin Dr. Pepper on tap.
Sweet.
They've got cordon bleu chicken sandwiches.
Ooh.
Oh, oh man, their food is just the bomb. They got a spicy queso that goes really good on their seasoned fries.
Yeah.
Steve,
I love-
please.
Dude, I'm staying here tonight so we can go there tomorrow. For real. No joke.
Just get drunk here and then go and have hangover meal.
Hangover buns thingy.
Yes.
So, but anyway, and well, the Dublin one isn't the only one that does the sugar one. There's like one in Waco that does it too.
Actually, the one in Dublin doesn't even make it anymore.
No, they do. They do.
They do?
Yeah. Well,
I
there's
thought-
stories about them.
Oh, because I thought the Dublin one was just kind of like a museum and kind of they show like all the.
No, they still have a
Have you
bottle.
ever been to the Dr. Pepper Museum?
In Dublin? Yeah.
You ever take
I
full
took the tour. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get to do the make your own soda?
No.
Oh, well, I took a school trip to the Dr. Pepper Museum, and we had to do a TV commercial and make our own soda.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's from school.
Right, probably. But
I don't
yeah.
think they make your own soda thing. It's part of the.
No, probably not.
No.
But yeah, I made this real this fruit soda. It was really good.
Probably tastes like Dr Pepper.
No, it tasted a lot like carbonated Hawaiian Punch, except much better.
Right.
I actually put passion fruit and orange,
Right.
and I think it was apple in it. It was
Okay.
really good.
And they didn't try and steal it from you?
Dude, I wouldn't have been surprised because ours was delicious.
Yeah.
The dude's running the tour was like, man, this is actually really, really good. Because you just write down what you want them to make it,
Right.
Yeah.
then you get free bottles of it,
Right.
because they'll make a batch for you, and each person gets a 6-pack of their soda because they make
Right.
a big batch. Because while you're filming your commercial with an empty bottle, they make all the sodas you put in there and they send you home with them. Mine didn't last the trip home because everybody's like, I'll give you $10 for a bottle of your soda.
Damn.
I was like, hell yeah, make a profit. Fuck this shit.
I could buy
It was
Game Boy
really
game.
good. I wish they'd made it into a real soda because I would have bought that whole never ending.
Yeah.
Steve.
I think I would have bought it.
Steve-O.
Steve.
Steve. Oh, big O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like capital S, small T. Big fucking O.
Big fucking hose.
So, but anyway, apparently Dr. Pepper Snapple is suing Dublin Dr. Pepper. All right. So, this is from the Consumerist. Dr. Pepper sold a limited edition version of the beverage that used cane sugar, which we're used to around here.
Yeah.
They mentioned people in Texas have had this, around for a while.
Yeah.
I remember when I moved here, it's like, fuck yeah. Even though I don't drink. If I ever drink soda, it's either that or certain.
Not to mention HEB just started doing with their HEB Cola. They have an Imperial cane sugar version.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
them were going to start doing
It's
that. That's
not
pretty
good.
cool.
It's
That's
not
probably what I just bought.
It's what?
not good.
Really?
It's not
They
good.
fucked it up?
It tastes pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah, the Dr. Pepper flavors go with the cane sugar a lot better than
Right.
the Coke does.
Because it's like prune and shit.
Right. Their cola it's just gross.
So, anyway, but parent company Dr. Pepper Snapple Group says the Dublin folks have been selling the brew outside the designated area using the name Dublin Dr. Pepper in violation of their agreement. Dr. Pepper Snapple filed a lawsuit in U.S. District Court on Tuesday, asking the court to order the bottle to
More
stop,
corporate bullshit.
to stop using the Dublin Dr. Pepper name and logo. In the quote, in simplest terms, the bottler is using a logo that is no longer authorized and is taking business from fellow Dr. Pepper bottlers who play by the rules and sell within their defined territories. We owe it to our other bottlers to stop these unauthorized practices. Why? Because the product's better?
Yeah.
No shit.
Much better. Not to say that I don't like regular Dr Pepper. I still love the shit out of it. Dublin Dr Pepper though.
It's just that one step above.
It's
like 3 steps above, man.
it's just short of heaven. Really.
Yeah, I'll say that.
That's just all there is to it. So
That's not just the beer talking.
no, that's just honest to goodness truth.
Yes.
That's all there is. You cannot deny these facts. There's going to be no, unlike global warming deniers, there's going to be no Dr. Pepper deniers.
No. Sorry, religion around Dr Pepper.
So
Dublin Dr Pepper.
yes. Oh God, I think I'm going to stay with my fucking stupid.
That's what I thought.
Yes. Since we're talking about sugar.
Steve-O's just staring at all the games.
I'm looking at this Chester Cheetah, Too Cool to Fool.
Yeah.
I'm wondering
Shit.
what the fuck could that be?
Platformer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime they make anytime they made back then I don't know what's it called, like a franchise game, it was always platformers. So.
I tell you what though, one of my favorite games, corporate based ridiculousness is McKids.
There was actually one that was actually really
the
good.
McDonald's video game for regular Nintendo. I enjoyed that shit out of that game.
There was one for the Genesis that was actually pretty good too.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. I don't have it.
But McKids was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. I still have it somewhere.
But no, another good corporate platformer, Cool Spot.
Yep.
With a Spot from 7-Up.
Yeah.
Remember when they were doing that thing years ago with the Spot with the sunglasses? And
Yeah, it was like riding the semi-truck or some shit like that, yeah.
It was actually a really, really good game. So, anyway, since we're talking about sugar and soda, so maybe drop the diet soda and reach for some water.
And grab the toothpaste?
Yeah.
That too. As 2 new studies presented in the American Diabetes Association, you're not doing yourself a favor with diet soft drinks.
Nope.
One study from the School of Medicine at the University of Texas Health Science Center in San Antonio.
The worst one, brother.
Oh, it's in the center.
UTSA.
Showed data that drinking diet sodas is associated with increased waist circumference. The others say aspartame raises blood sugar in diabetes-prone mice. Quote, data from this and other
Fat mice.
Fat mice! That's another band name. And other prospective studies suggest that the perspective or promotion of diet sodas and artificial sweeteners as healthy alternatives may be ill-advised.
Yeah.
Now, just kind of like on an anecdotal level, like my mom, she drinks tea all the time. And years ago, she used to use Sweet and Low. Like, a lot!
Right.
And it was actually making her sick.
Really?
Yeah. She stopped using Sweet and Low. It stopped.
Was the saccharin or
Something about this, it's just something about, Sweet and Low that was just making her ill.
Yeah.
Same with my grandma. My grandma's a diabetic.
Right.
And she had the same issue with diet sodas and Sweet and Low. It was just making her blood sugar like ridiculously high.
Right.
Switched to Splenda. Worked out.
Did it? Because it's like kind of modified sugar, so. But to me, any of that stuff just tastes like shit.
Yeah.
I can taste it right away. It's like, why is it? Oh God, why? And just, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I don't. Anybody who says like, oh, it tastes the same. Fuck you. You're wrong. That's all there is to it.
So very wrong.
So very wrong. Just anybody tries to hand me a diet soda, I want to punch him in the nuts.
Diet sodas are gross.
Yes. Oh, God.
You got caffeine-free diet soda. What the fuck is the point?
What? Yeah. Why don't you just grab a glass of water?
You know, and
Yeah,
no,
the point
to
is just
that,
Greek sugar, you know.
or to that point, I remember one time my dad bought like caffeine-free Diet Mountain Dew, and I drank one. I was like, Dad, drink water. Seriously, it's like fucking bullshit.
Water probably tastes better.
Yes, it does.
So,
Yeah, I'm seriously. I have had like 6 glasses of water since I've been here.
2%. Water's good.
Yeah, water's-
Okay.
Water's delicious.
So, since this is like actually somewhat close to home of a sort, everybody knows like the dollar coins, the gold ones.
Yeah.
Okay. We're familiar with them because UFO used them for a while until they switched to tokens, which I'll get into that in a bit. Apparently there's like $1 billion in these damn things unused in government coffers.
Really?
Yes. It's cost taxpayers an unnecessary $300 million so far and won't end until 2016. It's wildly unpopular with the American public, which is the part I don't understand. What's wrong with you?
No, I'm just stupid.
Oh.
government
Even
bullshit.
though it saves the government money in the long run, it's taking up comical amounts of space in secure federal government vaults. What is it? United States Mint series of dollar coins featuring the faces of all 44 presidents. Well, and here's one thing I didn't know. So, apparently, banks have these just sitting in their vaults, and they're saying like nobody wants the goddamn things. So, for those of you who know, our second home is Arcade UFO.
Right.
Well, for the longest time, they were actually big on using these coins
Right.
because you didn't have to like buy tokens and.
Yeah, there are a lot of games that cost $1, and carrying a dollar coin was a lot easier than carrying 4
Right, yeah, and then you could still use it anywhere, right? So, and then at one point they just switched to tokens. And I'd actually talked to Fubar Duck.
Go on,
Are you
Zero.
tired?
Yeah, sorry.
do you need food?
No, it's just that I haven't been sleeping a lot. So
Oh.
go on.
Anyway, so, and I talked to Fubar Duck about this, because I was very surprised, because I liked the dollar coin idea. And he had mentioned that the last few times he tried to go and get specifically these dollar coins, they wanted like an enormous fee to get the damn things.
So like they make all these coins and then they put a fee on top of it so that it's harder to get rid of them?
To order specifically these coins.
It's kind of bullshit.
So that is why he switched to tokens.
Yeah.
And I was
That's why all those are sitting in vaults right now.
yeah, I mean like, well, if you're gonna like be like stupid about people maybe wanting these coins, I mean, well, fuck you, first off.
Yeah.
And secondly, I'd really like to know what is this bit about Americans not liking these coins? Where did that? I want to know where that came from, because that's not the first time I've heard it.
And it works with the euro. I mean, I went over to Spain, and they have like $1, $2, $5 coins.
Well, yeah, they have dollar coins in Canada too. So it's just,
and it works, The only thing is, like, if you lose your change, or if you like give your change to a homeless person, it actually ends up being like $20.
yeah. You think it's just like handful of quarters? Like, I just gave that motherfucker $50.
Yeah.
He's gonna buy some scotch now. That was what I was gonna do. God damn it. Except I can't drink on the street because I'm not homeless. Well, you could, but then you probably get arrested.
Well, you can also do that in Europe. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yay, Europe. But yeah, it's like, what, seriously. Yeah, we actually might wrap this up on time. Damn.
Yep.
Almost out of news.
Oh,
We can bullshit.
We can bullshit.
we
Is
can-
anybody in the chat?
No, no one's in the chat.
God damn it. So,
I don't know if that was Murphy earlier that did that or not, but yeah, it was. I don't know. They're not there anymore, so
well, probably when the machine fucked up. It's just.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, are you
Because last time we did the show, we at least had 3 people in the chat.
Yeah, I know. So one more from the fucking stupid file, since we were talking about pot earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a pot, and we don't smoke.
We don't smoke. No.
He smokes a little bit.
I don't know, well. I don't need this being linked back to me somehow being interested for smoking pot.
Why, you're not doing it on the stream, so
Yeah.
That's a good point.
yeah.
That's right.
We could just be posturing, just saying like, oh, we have a token guy that smokes pot, just to make ourselves more.
Not only is he our voiceover guy, he's our resident stoner.
I'm a resident of lots of things.
Marijuana that was used to be evidence in a Long Island drug case has disappeared from a truck that's transporting it to a Pennsylvania crime lab. Mark
It's all in the
Gann,
atmosphere.
Mark Gann, head of a committee examining problems in the Nassau County Police Crime Lab, said it appears someone had tampered with man, they actually dropped words. Had tampered with and potentially stolen some of the evidence that was placed in FedEx custody.
Really? What made you think that putting it with a FedEx truck was a good idea? You know that the only reason they can stay in that job is because they smoke pot.
Yeah.
Which is funny because since you mentioned that, quote, it just calls into question the propriety of dealing with a common carrier like FedEx for purposes of delivering evidence. Perhaps a better course of action would be to use an employee of the police department or the county. I think the only word we have here is duh.
Duh.
Sir, why the fuck would you send drugs FedEx?
Yeah. Maybe they thought the shit was legal and they could do that.
What is
I know the last time I tried to send drugs FedEx, they wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you can't.
And he lost it because the guys, whoever smelled it and saw it there, took it for their own.
Well, here's my question: at what point was it stolen? Was it stolen in package sorting or is it in delivery? Probably package sorting because they don't pay that much.
No, they don't.
But if you're a truck driver, goddamn,
You can afford it.
yeah, you can buy your own shit. So
Yes, those guys make a lot of money.
Alright.
yeah, so I don't know. God, do we run over and just bullshit about whatever, or
Well,
because
yeah,
we
fine.
started late?
We got 5 more minutes left, so it's 11 o'clock. So
Yeah, I'm out of news.
you got news already?
Yeah.
You need to find fucking more news.
Well, one I had, it's actually kind of lengthy, and
Oh yeah.
because it was talking about how to, if there's a formula for a hit song, like scientifically.
Well, I heard the Moby had that kind of idea. He had a formula they used for songs, and everybody loved them. So.
Well, actually, hold on a second. I'll go to that story. I'll just go to the conclusion.
Yeah.
Or close to it.
So
So,
then all the evidence.
yeah. At some point, I'll actually post a link because I was reading through it. It was actually really, really awesome. Some of that. So,
The only thing is that since Moby used the formula, which is kind of why he's almost like a one-hit wonder, they all sound the same.
yeah. What the fuck?
Beat your face in.
Told you she was nutty.
Well, her name is Talakaka, so He'll go slashy.
Slashy.
Yeah.
Like Raptor Jesus on me, like.
So, two guys really want to know if there truly was a formula for a hit single on the pop charts. So they actually took the charts, Billboard Top 10 chart, well actually Top 100, from 1960 to 2010, and actually ran it through a number of formulas. And actually, let me hop over to that, because they did it on a number of factors. Sorry, I thought I was prepared for this article, apparently not. God. Yeah, go figure, right? It's just typical. So anyway, they did a number of factors: tempo, key, loudness. They actually measured energy and danceability, as they put it.
Okay.
So, and it was actually, they really kind of summed it up in 2 lines, which maybe is a great commentary on pop music as a whole. So they say, so to all you recording artists and record labels out there, there are a few general tips you can follow to better your chances of having a top 10 song on the Billboard Hot 100. First, keep your tempo at a medium pace, around 120 beats per minute. Write in a major key. Make your song danceable and around 4.5 minutes in length, and, as they put it, quote, turn it up to 11. And I read that and I'm like, that makes total and complete sense to me.
I guess
When you
that's
listen-
a good song. Yeah.
Like, when you listen to what's on the radio now, or at least, mainstream radio,
Yeah.
that totally makes perfect sense. You know, just because major keys, just, I don't know, this is something that draws people to them. You know, if you're not a musician, or at least listen to music as much maybe as we do. 120 beats per minute, you know, definitely has that danceability to it, so.
Has a drive, and being in a major key is more soothing.
Yeah.
Whereas minor keys tend to be offset with off tempo and
Right.
offbeat. You know, a good song to check out that doesn't fit any of those would be you can check out Mumford and Son.
Mm-hmm.
They do Little Lion Man and The Cave.
Right.
Two off tempo minor keys, and they start on upbeats a lot of the times.
Right.
Like, where they'll come in with a chorus. They'll start on an upbeat, and it's real awkward. You know, it's pleasurable to hear,
Right.
but you know, you wouldn't dance to it.
Right.
It's difficult to sing along because you're like, oh, he's off. You know.
Right.
But it's still good music. But would it ever make a top 100? No.
No, yeah.
I mean, it was on the radio for like a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
So I'll have to check that song out. But,
that's a great song.
Yeah, it's good.
I sing it at karaoke.
wow. So, anyway, so I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Which, yeah, sorry for all the fuck-ups. Yeah.
Again.
God.
It's because I'm here.
Yeah.
The strep is infecting the computer.
Yeah.
So,
Computer coronavirus.
so anyway, next week won't have a show because you'll be out Friday, and we're doing the IGDA picnic next week.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Hopefully it's not hot as fuck out. Probably will be.
Well, it's Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But there's water slides.
I love water slides.
So you just like stop filming for like 20 minutes, just be like, okay, water slides, cool ourselves off, get back to work.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
But yeah, come check it out. They actually still have tickets for sale, I believe. You can come out. You don't actually have to be a member. Just come out, eat food, barbecue from Salt Lick, drinks from Opal Divine, video games, awesome music. And
Food, just more food. That's how we go.
Which is what we're about to do. We're about to consume.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're going to figure this shit out. Be like,
No. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit up Conan's fucking pizza.
Oh
is there one here in town?
no, it's
There's one next to my apartment, and
Damn it, I'm so jealous.
So anyway, yeah, no show next week. But hey, keep an eye on the website because there's going to be shit coming out. Episode from the Vegas group, which was a really good one.
all right.
Hopefully Murphy will get some stuff up. Chief is actually moving to Seattle, so hopefully
Yeah.
they'll give him more reason to do some shit on camera. So thanks to Steve-O for showing up.
You will see more of me.
Yeah,
for sure.
we're seriously thinking about moving this to Saturdays.
Yeah.
So
It might be better for people to join us on Saturday. So.
right. So anyway, so for Brew, I'm Rubber Liquor Store, Air Mattress behind the producer desk. You've been watching Spec Wagon. Play Spec Wagon. Donut! Drink. Oh, fuck. I'm empty.
Yeah, me too.
Whoops.
Fuck.